Hello everybody, Nicole Freed here, Zen Balancing. How are you today on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday? It's turning into a very lovely day. It's been raining here in Michigan. We finally have some sunshine out. A little dry. We needed this. So, I think that everybody's been overall doing pretty well from my read on things, my read on the perspective. We still have our sun, Cancer season, the emotional sign of Cancer, intuitive and nurturing and caring. We have our moon, the last few hours in the sign of Pisces. That mystical, dreamy, the moon represents our emotions, and I often describe the moon in Pisces being a delusional moon, because it can kind of be like, which way am I going, where am I going, and really keep forging through. So thank goodness for that Mars in Leo and Venus in Leo really helping, giving us that fire forging power to continue to go ahead. Mars is starting now. It's been kind of the last couple days, and in through the weekend, forming a pretty close square with Uranus. So we've talked about Uranus being the breakup, wake up, shake up planet. Kind of breaking apart those old patterns and old ways we used to do things. And again, it's always has a lot to do with our thoughts and our emotions and how we're actually processing and perceiving things. Just because we think something doesn't mean it's real. Just because we feel something doesn't mean it's real. And it's really kind of, getting to a point of owning all of that, and kind of letting the other pieces fizzle out. So I do hope that some of you have been able to find some time to meditate, because again, it's super important. And with the Pisces moon, it's usually kind of an easier task than some of the other moon signs for it to be. But that's where we're at with our moon. We'll be moving into Aries, giving us more fire, more action, more really kind of driving through with our goals. We've had this eclipse season, so many changes, so many things letting go of. I can't even tell you the amount of energetic blockages, shall we say, constructs, just falling off. We really have to stay in our own lane to a point and make sure we're taking care of our own needs. When we take care of ourselves first, it kind of naturally, everyone around us kind of follows suit. If someone else around us isn't following suit, you just gotta keep praying that their guides are gonna help them, and just kind of stay in your peace, stay in your lane. I can tell you that with the moon in Pisces right now forming a sextile to Pluto, it's really kind of saying, like, transform. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to show yourself to the world? How do you want the world to perceive you? So really kind of being dreamy about all of that, and letting the transformation take place as it's meant to do. We're in powerful times. I can't say enough you got to keep going. I also wanted to talk about how sometimes the people who are closest to us, it can be a little bit of struggle to kind of maintain our public demeanor, and we show our face to the world, our mask, so to speak, and how we present ourselves to other people, how we get along in groups, so on and so forth. And sometimes when we're at home, we're in all these karmic entanglements, and they don't always flow. The communication doesn't always flow as the same as we would like it to in other areas of our life. So it is important to, while staying in your lane, to make sure that if you are urged to talk to somebody in your family about something, talk to anyone in your close vicinity. This could be coworkers, somebody you're around a lot, dealing with all the time. Really making sure that you're verbalizing those feelings, and not keeping your mouth shut to keep the peace if it's affecting your own peace. So that's the key here. It's maintaining your own peace, and even if it might upset somebody or make them uncomfortable, or maybe they're not even going to be receptive or not want to hear it. You know, when you're dealing with kids, parents out there, when you're dealing with children, the ones we created, the biggest karmic, they're not always going to see things from our perspective right now. You know, maybe it's going to take a month, a year, 2 years, 10, who knows, depending on what age and stage they're at. But just kind of being gentle with them and trusting that, you know, you continue to try your best, you continue to try to be honest, and keep on keeping on. But I'm going to be relieved to feel a fiery moon, because I like the fiery moons. They give me a lot more action with my goals and what I'm trying to achieve out there. So I hope the rest of you feel a little bit of a burst of energy moving into tomorrow morning, and just kind of wade through the rest of this evening. You know, Pisces is, you know, the final sign of the zodiac, so it's kind of, you know, completing these emotional cycles that we have been shedding this past month, and you know, just really allowing for that release to be final. So maybe that's a thing when you do your prayers, when you do your meditation, when you do your mantras, your affirmations, your time to yourself. Maybe that's a good key piece to kind of throw in there, is that everything you're releasing, you want it to be lasting, and you don't want it to come back into your field. So a good way to phrase that, you know, would be to say, you know, everything that, you know, all of the old constructs and patterns that no longer serve my higher purpose or higher good are releasing through all time frames and dimensions. I ask that new patterns are created, new constructs are created that do offer assistance to my higher good and the path that I'm trying to follow, and keep forging ahead. So much love to all of you. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.